Hey gardeners, it's Erin with the Warm and Collective Garden again. I am taking all the tomatoes out of the garden today. It is cold, cold, cold. The wind is howling. We've been freezing at night a couple times, so it's time. I'm gonna pull out all the tomatoes. Anything that's ripe, I'm going to prep. I'm gonna roast them and pull the skins off and either freeze them or they will go into the salsa that I plan on making this weekend. Anything that's not ripe is just going to sit in a box and wait patiently for me, and hopefully it'll be ripe enough soon to do this again. So today I'm going to talk you through how to roast your tomatoes. Basically, all of the recipes that I make with my tomatoes start this way. I chop them up, throw them in the oven. It makes the skins peel off really easily. It adds a nice flavor to them. You can add herbs, you can add any sort of flavoring that you are into, and it's a shortcut. It's an easy way to add some flavor, get the skins off, and get your tomatoes ready to use. So that's what we're gonna do today. The first thing I want to do, obviously, is wash my tomatoes. I've got a couple of different kinds. These ones are out of my own garden, and then these bigger ones are out of the garden over at the high school, and that garden has produced so many tomatoes, so chances are we'll be doing this more than once this season. All I'm going to do is just lay all the ripe ones into the sink, give them a good rinse, cut off any yucky bits. So like this one has a little split in it, I'll just carve that out, and there's plenty of good tomato around that. Don't throw them out. Any that look like this, I'm just going to hold off on. I'll set those to the side, give that a bit more time to ripen. But there's plenty to work with here. Okay, so I have all my washed tomatoes here. This is another one that's going to need some stuff cut off. I've got my cutting board. I have got 2 cookie sheets that I've wrapped in tin foil, some olive oil, salt and pepper. All I'm gonna do is take this olive oil and kind of throw some on this sheet, smear that around. Wash my hand. I'm just going to salt and pepper the sheet. So these tomatoes are going to go on here cut side down. So I actually season the area below them. Salt and pepper. My salt has some chili flakes in it, which is really nice. A little bit of that. And that's it. Now I'm going to chop up all these tomatoes. Most of them are just going to go in half. Maybe some of the bigger ones I might do like quartered. Yeah, most are just going to be in half. Anyway, let's go. This is what we are left with. All my tomatoes on here. I had some garden onions that I chopped up and threw on there as well. I picked them yesterday, so I figured that flavor wouldn't hurt. I'm gonna throw these in a 400-degree oven for half an hour. The skins, they'll start to lift, and that's when I know they're done. It'll be 30 to 40 minutes depending on the tomato. So I will show them to you when they're out. So I should mention the roasting method that I'm doing. This works for my recipe. This is what I want to do. I have also done a broil to remove the skins. So you would pretty much do the same thing. You'd salt and pepper and oil the pan and slice all your tomatoes. And the only difference would be is you would set your oven to broil and put them in for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and the skins are gonna lift in the same manner and they'll get a bit of that char on them, which is nice. So what I might do is stop mine about 10 minutes before they're done and just put a quick broil on them just to get that crispy edge. So that's another way that you can do this. Okay, the timer has gone, and here are our tomatoes. I ended up putting them in for 20 minutes to roast, and then I broiled each pan for 5 minutes. So I had them stacked in here. Oh, it's a dirty oven. Oh my goodness. I had them stacked, and so I rotated. I put the top one on the bottom and the bottom one on the top, and I broiled each for about 5 minutes. And you can see, like, this is really hot, so I'm not gonna do this right now, but this skin is just like, boop, it's just dying to come off. So yeah, we'll let these cool and get all the skins off and see how much we have to work with. Okay, so these are cooled now. I can touch them without burning my fingers. And so all I'm going to do is go through and squeeze the skins off. It's hard to do with one hand. And then I'm just gonna put those into the old compost bowl. And it's literally pinch, squeeze, and compost. Easy peasy. So I'm gonna do these whole trays, and then I'll measure up what I have left. Hopefully I have 8 cups, because that's what I need for salsa. If not, I will buy some canned tomatoes, and I am not ashamed of that. So that's it. It's super easy. All of the skins are off. These are looking, well, I mean, if I'm honest, they look pretty gross, but they're gonna taste really good. I'm going to measure them up and throw them into this bag, use what I need for salsa this weekend, and then the rest is just gonna go into the freezer. My compost is going to be very happy with all those skins. And that is it. We have skinned our tomatoes. They're ready to use, and hopefully this helps. You guys, it was exactly 8 cups. That never happens. Look. 8 cups. I saved the juice. I used the juice, all of the juice from one pan, and I have a child in the back. All the juice from one pan, some of the juice from the other pan. I'm a generous 8 cups of tomatoes here, so I'm good to go for salsa, and nothing in the freezer, I guess. So I'll wait till more ripen. Bye.